Hey guys, so tonight I'm going to do some accessory work. I'm going to keep it really low weight. My back's kind of aggravated today, so I don't want to piss it off or anything. Going to do some RDLs with the axle bar. I'm going to start off with just the bar. I don't know, probably add like 50 pounds to it, nothing much. Stay under 100 for sure today. And then we're going to do some delts and things. So I'll walk you through it here in a minute, and we'll go have some fun. All right, so usually I'd start off with some dumbbells doing RDLs, but like I said, I'm still trying to work on my grip, and my wrist is kind of buggy today, but that's okay. I'm gonna push through it. Usually by the end of the day, it's all worked out. So I'll go ahead and do these, and then see about how much weight I can add to it. It's really similar to just a regular, it's closer to a stiff-legged deadlift, I guess. You wanna keep your back straight. Don't really want to bend your knees all that much, and just kind of go down and back up. Keep it really close to your body. This kind of weight really doesn't matter a whole lot, but I'm honestly just stretching my back out right now. Trying to rehab it a little. Even with just this bar, it hurts pretty good. These are really similar to like good mornings, I guess, too, without it being on my back. All right, that's what I'm gonna start with. All right, let's see how much I can add to it. All right, so I've added 50 pounds, 25 on each side, and I'm not gonna go very hard on this. Probably, honestly, only gonna hit like 5. I don't really want to do more than that, just so I don't aggravate my back. And I'm thinking about 2 working sets, and then I'll move on to something else. This is honestly just to get me in the stretching motions and work on my grip a little bit. Prior to the injury, I was doing mid 300 deadlifts. I mean, I could go in the 4s, but mid 300s to, I'd say like 10 reps. But things happen, so it's okay. Just got to work on it and progress. That actually feels pretty good. Sometimes adding a little weight to it really helps. And just like I've said in other videos, you can totally use bands for this. And you can use bands for deadlifts too, regular deadlifts. That felt pretty good. And I guess I'm gonna go do one more. If I'm feeling really good and everything starts feeling a little bit smoother, I may add one more, but we'll just see. All right, so this is probably gonna be the final set in these, and then I'll do probably some front and side delt, and then I'll do some sort of pull for the back or rear delts. I don't know what I'm gonna hit on this, honestly. I'm just gonna go by feel. Like I said, I'm just stretching. This isn't a real workout. Let's see how it feels. You always have to be super careful if you have a back problem. You could seriously injure yourself even more if you're not careful. Two more. All right, that feels pretty good. Yeah, not too much pain, so that's good. We'll go ahead and move on and do some accessories. Like I said, I'm probably gonna let's do side and front delt together. But let me show you that here. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is I'm gonna superset my front and side delts. I'm probably gonna go pretty light on this too. You really don't need a whole lot of weight on delts. So let's grab a couple of these 5s first, just to make sure everything's moving. Make sure you have enough space, of course. Like I said before, I do a little bit of lean, especially when I'm working front stuff. I tend to do that. Feels better. And then another thing to remember too is everyone says go full range of movement or full ROM, as they'll say. That's good and everything. Full range of movement is depending on the person. Some people can only go to here, and that's exactly where the muscle stops really doing anything. If you're up here, you're not really doing a whole lot to it. So on something like this, fill your body out. I mean, it really depends. You might only be able to stop here. So don't push yourself too far. When you feel that muscle at its end peak, that's really all you need to do. So just lean into it a little bit and just go out. I'll show you another way I like to do this too, especially if I have a cable or something, which I might show you next time. I might use cable. This is gonna be a little faster since we're doing both at the same time. All right, it's starting to burn a little bit. So let's go ahead and move to the front. And you should be feeling it right up in this area right here. Now this one, you should be closer to this area. This is another thing you can totally do with bands. I honestly recommend that for most people, especially if you're new. Excuse me. My allergies kind of bad today. So if you hear any squeaking from my nose, I apologize. I'm just going until I feel it start to burn. And then I'll knock a couple more into it. Okay. 2, 4. All right, when I'm supersetting something like my shoulders like this, I'm not going real heavy and I'm going light. I'll keep my rest period pretty low, less than a minute. As soon as you feel the burning sensation go away, you're pretty much good to go. It's usually less than a minute for most people. Obviously, listen to your body. But the other thing I was saying that I like to do, especially on a cable, imagine the cable machine's over here, and I have the weight in my hand, or the bar, or whatever I'm holding. So I'd lean out just a hair, that way I have a little bit more movement, and then I would just go out like this. Just kind of parallel with your shoulders. There's no need to go like this. Don't swing the weight, that's dumb. Just nice and controlled the whole way through. Honestly, I feel this more, especially when I hit about right there. I feel this more than what I was doing just a second ago. I prefer this movement myself, so depending on what you like. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions too, or something better I can try, please let me know. We'll go on to the next one. Okay, so I went from the 5s to the 10s this time. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit 10 on the side and then 10 on the front if possible. So let's try this. A little lean. These are definitely harder to hold. Let's see if I can get a better grip on. There we go. Yeah, I can definitely tell I've upped the weight. And just do whatever you can. This being an accessory movement, honestly, don't have to go heavy. And I'm even going a little high. That's just where I'm feeling it. Like I said, it's all about you. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's burning. All right. This also helps with grip too. When you're using plates like this. Dumbbells are much easier to hold. Ah! 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Like I said, this is working on the grip also. So just by holding that, my forearms are getting work too. So All right.